What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Psychtimer and in today's video we are playing Call of Duty. That's right, we haven't played it in a long time and I just wanted to make a video of me talking about stuff. Actually kinda said it in my latest video, which sadly was 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I finally finished my first year of studying physics. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest, studying for tests is a bitch. Like, I understand the subjects that we're studying and stuff like that, and it's all fine and all. But to study for a test is an entirely different thing. And yeah, it's kind of hard to just, sit over there and start reading the entire course again, studying again from scratch, kind of. Yeah, it kind of sucks. So yeah, I kind of threw in almost all of my first attempts of the test, so I needed to take a second time most of my tests because I threw hard on the first one. So yeah, after that, a lot of time passes until you do the second one, and you forget, And in some of them, I actually almost didn't even study for the second time, and surprisingly enough, I got higher grades, which is kind of weird. I mean, I have no idea how this works. Like, for example, alright, there was this test that I studied for a lot, like 5 days of hardcore studying. Well, not really. I mean, technically I can study a lot more, but I don't know. In this semester, I felt pretty much off when it came to the exam period. So I didn't study that much to any of my tests. But that being said, I did study quite a lot for one of the tests. Actually, it was the first one. And I went out of the test and I was like, oh my god, this test sucked. Like, everyone else even said that this test was super hard. But like, I still am one of those guys in the class that like, oh whoa, he's the guy who knows everything, understands everything. And yeah, I mean, it feels like bragging to talk about it, but no, it's not really. I mean, yeah, this stuff comes natural to me. I mean, it interests me. Most of it at least comes natural, at least in that specific course. Alright, so like, I came out of the test and I was like, oh my god, what the heck. And I think my score was like 53 points out of 100, which is very bad. Like, you need at least 60 to pass the course. So yeah, I got 53 and this was like unacceptable to me. I mean, okay, fine. So I passed the entire course with the works that there were to give in the middle of the course, like not part of the test. I'm not sure how to call it. So yeah, I did pass it because there were some homework that I did, and if you do the homework and you do it good and give it on time, then you get quite of a score, which is like 20% the homework, 80% the test, or 10, 90, 70, 30, something like that. So yeah, I did pass, but I was like, nah, bro, this is not an acceptable score. So I went to do a second attempt for the test, and in the second attempt, I barely studied. Like, I nearly, I didn't even finish to read the entire course again. Which, for some reason, I do read courses once again before I do the test. Maybe I think it will help me to remember everything that we studied, stuff like that. So yeah, I barely even finished that. And on my second attempt, I went out of the test and I was like, holy shit, I'm gonna ace this test. and my final score was actually 96 out of 100. I just lost these 4 points of a minor mistake, which kind of sucks, to be honest. But you know, it is what it is. What can you do? So yeah, my final score was pretty high, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird because I struggled so much, and I kind of still have. I mean, I think it was like 4 or 5 days ago where I finished my final exam, my final second attempt of the final exam of the entire year. So technically, that last exam was the finish line of the year, and it feels good to actually be kind of stress-free. Well, I'm not totally stress-free because like I kind of sign up to the summer semester where I do only one course, but it's like it's on waves, and it's like quite intense. I mean, it's 8 hours 2 times a week, so it's like 16 hours a week for the entire 2 months, I think. I mean, it started on August and it's gonna end on like the end of this month, something like that. So yeah, 1.5 months and 16 hours a week. So it's pretty intense course. But it's fine. You know, it's fine because this is actually a nice course. Actually, to be honest, technically it's 20 hours a week technically. So yeah, 20 hours a week. And yeah, this came in between all of my second attempts of all of the tests that were of the first year, which sucked. Real sucked. I was like, oh man, why did I do this to myself? Why did I register for this course? Because I mean, the course is interesting, right? Don't get me wrong, and it is going to take some load off my back in the future. So it is good for the long term, supposedly, but it makes it so that I study less to the test that I have right now, because I need to study for the course as well, which probably got a few of my grades down. So if you are, just a bit of advice for me, if you are going to do a year at the university and you just finished, if you're not certain that you're going to ace every single one of your tests in the first attempt, you probably shouldn't take a summer semester, because it is going to fuck you up. I mean, it was kind of bad for me. Well, actually I didn't fail anything. I was kind of close to failing something. It was actually statistics, because, well, this was quite of the longer courses, quite of the more intense ones, and I didn't actually study almost at all for the first attempt, and actually for the second attempt I didn't study at all. Like, I read maybe the first month of the course, which was a 4-month course. So I only studied like a quarter or maybe a half, stuff like that, and I actually got a better grade than when I studied the entire course. So I have no idea what the heck is going on here, but apparently if I study less, then I get a bit better results, or maybe the second attempts are just easier. Yeah, it's probably that, because it doesn't make sense to study less, get higher grade. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, my tip is not to study less, study more. And the part that sucks about it the most is that when you're not studying, you have this like lingering stress of like, dude, you should be studying right now, why are you not studying? And for some reason I could not bring myself to study, even though I knew that right now I have to study. So yeah, this kind of sucked. But yeah, right now it's over, and I still have my last course of the summer to finish. First year finished, passed it, got third in my class in one of the courses, so that's great. And yeah, hopefully I'm not going to do the same mistake in the summer or next semesters. See you guys in the next one. Bye. Ignore the KDA. Watch another. You've seen one. Might as well see a second.